Yo, what's going on? What's going on? You know what time it is. You know what rhyme it is. I'm a gracious host A6. Doing something a little different today. I tried to go live from YouTube this time because the StreamYard is actually definitely way better. You don't get nowhere near as many options um, in terms of the camera and all that. But yeah, like I don't even have my banner on here. That's crazy. What we got in the chat? My man Tony, what up? How do I highlight these? Yeah, I don't even know how to highlight the comments. I usually use StreamYard. I don't really mess with YouTube like that. Ain't that many options. But what up, Tony? What's good, man? Mike so focused. What's going on, champ? What up? A lot of banks are closing. They trying to get the hell out, but they get ran off on for stealing. Yo, you know what's crazy, man? I listen. As far as that goes, I put something in the Telegram group for those of you that are in the Telegram group, and I showed you a picture of in a Wells Fargo not too far from where I'm at. They permanently closed the drive-through. Like, yo, that joint is done. You can't even interact in the drive-through with another human being. That shit is closed. You got to go to the ATM or you got to go in. Yo, listen, man. It's this is a Wells Fargo. This is supposed to be one of the top banks. You know what I'm saying? That's ominous as hell. You know what I mean? Especially knowing what's going on and everything that's happening. They talking about the aliens and all that stuff. You know what I mean? People don't care about the aliens. They want to see who's on the EPSTIN list of clients. That's what they want to see. You know what I mean? Um, the digital dollars trying to be rolled out. It's a lot going on, bro. And I'm just all of this stuff is definitely connected. I'm just watching everything, but it's just like we've been telling people, man. You know what I mean? The sad thing about walking this path is you write a lot. You wish you were wrong, but a lot of times you be right about stuff. Civic Maker, what's good, champ? But yeah, I'm wondering if that's what it is, Mike. Like, yo, they people catching on to what's going on. They trying to get up out of there. You know, crazy. So many banks, so little time. Facts. What's the word? I can't turn on my banner because I'm not even in StreamYard right now. I'm be honest with you. I might go live for like another 20 minutes from here, and I might just go back on StreamYard because I really don't like this at all. I can't highlight comments. I can't control the camera. It's crazy. Did you start claiming? No, I don't mess with that. I don't mess with that. Yeah, I know about that. Yeah. You talking about like the regular bank accounts? Um, I got some things in place. That man from American Zombie Apocalypse. What up, man? What's going on? Carl Tromley, what's good? What's good? Queens got brothels. What? Says when? When did Queens get brothels? Immigrants distraction. August 8th. More to come. So August 8th. Yeah, that's a very interesting piece of information right there. Yeah, they talking about extraterrestrial beings they have, and they have them in captivity, and they have technology. But like, let's be real, we already knew all that. You know, that's been the case for a very long time. Ain't nobody surprised about that. We aren't anyway, because we pretty much are able to accept stuff for what it is. You know, all this technology and things like that we have that's slowly jumping up in steps. It's not a gradual, you know what I mean, increase in tech. It's a jump, like it's a stair. You know, and where's that technology coming from? You know, I would basically say that, well, one, a lot of the technology's been here before, or the know-how to create it, or two, there's extra terrestrial interdimensional beings assisting, and some of them look just like people too, man. You would never you would have to be in a certain frequency to be able to tell. I'll say that. I'm not gonna say you would never know because that's not true at all. But yeah, they rolled that out in the news. I was like, yo, they really came out and said that, and nobody cared. And I said this. We talked about this like 2 years ago, with all the documents that were declassified by the CIA. All those, I think it was over 200. What was it, 200,000 or something like that pages worth of declassified documents by the CIA. You know, stuff on telepathy, telekinesis. You know what I'm saying? Astral projection. the whole nine, and there's a lot of it blacked out, redacted, but there's a good portion of it that isn't, that you can actually read on, and it basically certifies exactly what a lot of those books are talking about. As far as the astral projection and the interdimensional travel and all of that, that's all real. The multiverse theory, that's real. There's different universes parallel to each other, and the ones that are most alike are the closest. So it'd be easier to slip between the ones that are, you know. And as far as the Mandela effect goes, it could be a situation where slipped into another alternate timeline, where things are slightly different than they are in the other one. So that could be the issue, you know. That could 100% be the issue. But yeah, a lot of that stuff's been declassified though, man. And it's like when we talked about 2 years ago when we were talking about what was declassified. Nobody cared. Nobody cared. Like, yo, they literally telling you, you know what I'm saying, how to hack your brain to be able to do these things that you see in comic books and stuff like that. And nobody cares at all. Crazy if you ask me. But I'm not surprised, man, because a lot of these mofos ain't even real people. A lot of NPCs. They want everyone looking at the new shiny thing. Don't look at what's really going on. Oh, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And let's be real. Disclosure was one of those things they had to do eventually. Anyway, they had to tell people what was happening. They can't keep everybody in the dark. So what better time to tell them than after the 2020 thing happened and nobody listens to the news anymore or believes anything the news is talking about anyway. So when they say something like this, it's like, man, whatever. Whatever, man. The people that aren't initiated are just like throwing in the towel. Like, we ain't even listening to y'all no more. They're overflowing Harlem with immigrants so they can destroy the Aboriginals' history for the true indigenous that built New York and our ancestors. Yo, yeah, that's 100% true, Tony. Wasn't Central Park a whole entire it was a whole entire tribe in Central Park, I believe. Or was it Prospect Park? One of them. I don't know. It was one of them parks. But it was a whole tribe in that park. You know what I'm saying? Old Dirty Bastard from Wu-Tang Clan. He was 100% indigenous. And they said it's been rumored that they took him out because he started talking about his roots. So they eventually got him out of there. That's what the rumor was. They were saying that they took him out because he started talking too much. And they were saying that he was starting to get paranoid, saying he was being followed and stuff like that by agents. Right before he the man transitioned, you know what I'm saying? So it makes me wonder, man, like, yo, like how much of that history is being purposely hidden. And as far as all of these immigrants coming in, bruh, listen, it's a huge problem that people who weren't born here, and I'm not being like, yo, don't come over. Nah, I'm not saying that. It's a huge problem to me that people who are not born here, who do not have any birth certificates on this soil, can come here and get government jobs that dictate how people that were born here can move and live. Like, yo, there's a whole bunch of corrections officers that are Nigerian. Police off transit police. I talked to a few people who dealt with transit police recently. Like, yo, it's a whole bunch of Nigerians. Like, yo, I called for a supervisor. 4 more Nigerian police came, and then the supervisor was Nigerian. Like, they all had accents. Like, yo, what the? Do y'all know about the Constitution? No. What is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? It's crazy, man. But as far as that goes, yeah, and it's getting a lot of them coming in and putting them in these positions of power where they don't know anything. Because let's be real, the people that are on the soil have had enough. You know what I'm saying? There's a shortage in people hiring police. I've heard that they've been trying to get those police spots filled for a long time, but they can't get enough people in to take them spots. So the next best thing is going to be to get the immigrants in, give them some naturalization documents, and put them in them positions because they're going to do whatever they told to stay here. They're not gonna be trying to rock the boat. They're gonna do whatever they told. It's the yes men thing, bro. Like the people that were here taking the jobs, they started to realize, oh, this shit ain't right, man. They out here doing whatever the hell they want, and there ain't no repercussions. And I'm starting to learn about laws and stuff like that, and this ain't right, or our job is a lot harder than it used to be. You'll hear the old school people who used to be police officers back in the day. They'll be like, yeah, it was much easier when I was coming up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got it hard now because this, that, and the third, the internet. And every time somebody says that, I just be like, yeah, I wonder how many people rights you stepped on, you know, inadvertently or purposely, and got away with it because if it goes to court, it's your word against the officer's word, and the officer's word is always going to be hold more weight if you don't have like a video footage. You know what I'm saying? So when I listen to stuff like that, you start to see these a lot of those old school heads are retiring in these government positions. 2020, the lockdowns and stuff like that. A lot of them people say, you know what, I'm out of here. I'm done. I'm gonna just go ahead and take my pension and slide body to Jamaica and buy a little house or something out there near the water and be done with it, or move down to Florida or something and retire. And I ain't even mad at that though. I ain't mad at that part. Do you? But yeah, it's changing, man. It's changing, and it's questionable whether it's for the better or the worse, because you got a bunch of people coming in now that don't know anything about the founding documents. It's worse than people that grew up here. At least they actually had to read about it in school, even though they ain't read it since probably third grade or fourth grade. You know what I mean? It's talked about a lot when you grow up, but it ain't a situation where people are completely ignorant. But now it's like, yo, these people don't know anything. This is Tony. You putting a bunch of stuff up here I can't say, man. Why are you doing that, man? What up? What up, Isaiah? What's good? Non-U.S. national to come up is real. The name of Central Park was called Seneca Village, a black town that they erased. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, man. The crime in NYC is the immigrants causing robbing, R word, destroying. They need to go fight for their own. Listen, bro, don't even get me started on that. And I don't want to come off as xenophobic because I'm not. I love people from all different countries, all different paths. But yo, and you know what my problem is? Yo, when they come over here and they talk shit to people that are here already. You know what I'm saying? Like, your problem is that you are not focused. Like, yo, don't do that, bro. Like, you are literally here. You know what I'm saying? Because this space right here is live body because we did that. You know what I mean? We got that moving. But don't come over here throwing shade. We don't go to your village and throw shade on, the way things are there. So don't do that here. But yeah, listen, and that's crazy. If that's the foreigners that are doing all that, immigrants that are doing all that, right? That's crazy. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they got busloads of them coming over here from the border. They said, man, busloads. Like, yo, what's really happening out there at them borders? So I had a whole bunch of. I'm gonna get to the 20-minute mark. I'm gonna hop off of here and I'm gonna jump back on the stream, y'all. So y'all just follow the channel and everything and watch for me to go live again, because this ain't gonna work. I can't show y'all none of this stuff I wanted to show y'all, man. It's crazy. YouTube is very their live stream is very basic. It's very rudimentary. What up, King? What's good, man? Bricks money real. Yeah, but yo, as far as that goes, man, yo, I was out Washington D.C. today, man. I had to go out there and get some footage and some stills and all that good stuff. I got something I'm working on. Y'all know about that very shortly. Matter of fact, I gotta send dude an email. But yeah, I was out Washington D.C. earlier today, man, and dude, just walking through that joint, First off, GPSs stop working when you get to when you get like inside Washington D.C. I told you guys about this. For those of you who never been to Washington D.C., when you get to a certain point in Washington D.C., down like in the downtown city, your GPS is all over the place. Like literally, when we went down there, my man's I was riding with, he had these what the hell were those things called? He had these trackers in his car just in case somebody tried to steal his whip. And he was like, yeah, I got the trackers on my car. So if somebody try to take my car, you know what I'm saying? We good because we know where it is and, I can get it back. I said, oh, okay, cool. So we get there and park, you know what I mean? slide off or whatever, get all this video footage, and he looks at his phone like, yo, why does it say my car is in Virginia? I say, yo, your car is not in Virginia. Nobody stole your car, man. Relax. So we gone for like probably about, I don't know, we after we were done taking all the footage and stuff, might have been about like 2 hours. So we came back and he was like, yo, I don't know, man. I think my car might have got taken or towed or something. I said, yo, your car didn't get taken or towed, bro. It's just DC when it comes to GPS and stuff like that. It scrambles all of that. And it's got to be, I wouldn't be surprised if you had a compass and that bad boy just spun in circles because DC's got that kind of energy. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what it was. So, I was able to go to a few monuments, got some, I did some reading. If you guys are in the Foreign National News Network group on Telegram, I posted up some of the messages that were inside some of the monuments. Those messages were powerful, bruh. Some of those messages that were in there they were absolutely beautiful and they were powerful. They had like good speeches and stuff, which is exactly what we talk about, the people being in control of the government, stuff like that. But yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. So look, let me go ahead and I would say Mason worship. I'm not worshiping no goddamn Mason shit. I was just looking at that joint. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get off of here and I'm gonna go back on StreamYard. So y'all stay tuned.